No country exists on a foundation of multiculturalism that is nowhere in the world.
Importing your cultural value, traditional practices into another person's country is language and cultural democide, ethnic cleansing, and genocide in disguise. So a lot of you are very quick to come on social media recently to call Ghanaians undemocratic, uncivilized, and unexposed just because the Ghanaians decided to confront and push back on the imposition of a foreigner as king in Ghana. A lot of you are very quick to justify the action of that imperialist in Ghanaian soil by comparing Ghana to European countries, comparing Ghanaian law, legal system, way of life, values with that of European countries. But I don't know how many of you are aware that just recently, the Scottish government and Scottish Border Control just evicted a black couple from Scotland for trying to establish a black Kubala kingdom in Scotland. So, but before I say anything further, I would love you to watch the clips.
Okay. So this is the 30th of July 2025. You can see the police is here. The council is here. People from the courts are here. We have been dwelling here and they have come. This is what they've been doing for the last months we've been here. And now the police are here and they are speaking. As you can see, my lord, our God. I just love this God of Kubala.
What is the shape?
This is Iso. And they want to evict us from the ground. They want to evict us from the earth. Literally, the ground.
Kingdom of Kubala cannot be destroyed. The shame of Esau. Come, let's not
Come
start.
on,
Yes, this is bizarre. We've been evicted
Take a
from
picture
the
of it.
earth. We've been evicted from the earth. They've dealt us. They've served us our eviction notice from the wild.
From the earth.
I'm sure. A picture of them standing
Yeah,
under the
show
tree.
them.
Show them.
They are now hiding.
So you've seen that video of those black immigrants who were evicted from Scotland because they tried to establish their own kingdom in Scotland. Sometimes when I say it that citizenship is a political status and it can be revoked at any given time, some of you think I am joking. But the truth about the matter is that just because you're a citizen of a country doesn't make you indigenous to that country. Your citizenship is a political status and it is conditional. It is not absolute. So for those of you going around pushing hegemony, trying to claim Ikalan, trying to claim Agbo, trying to claim Anioma, Ikwere, and so on and so forth, I want you people to understand that there's going to be pushbacks from a lot of people. Because you cannot come on this 21st century and be telling people that their culture, way of life is inferior to yours and that they are a sub-tribe under you and you expect them to be happy. But before I go any further, I also want you people to watch this video. Then I will conclude.
One thing they don't teach we Africans is this. No country exists on a foundation of multiculturalism that is nowhere in the world. Listen to me very carefully. All this nonsense, even the crap that Coca was coming up with, telling you about diversity is our strength and all that rubbish. Allow me to repeat, there is no country on this earth that survives on a foundation or a bedrock of multiculturalism. It doesn't exist. That is why multiculturalism in Africa is dead on arrival. It can never work. Because we are tribal beasts by nature. We are tribal by nature. That is why we travel from wherever we are during New Year's, during Christmas, during Easter, during New Year Festival to go back home where we come from. Because that is where we identify with. Now, let me ask the U.S. ambassador a very simple question. Is United States of America a multicultural society? U.S. that was created and built by Western Europeans. U.S. was created, should I say, created by God, of course. Built by Western Europeans. Mostly English people that was fed up with the way of life of the English monarchy. They went to America on Mary Rose. I want to ask the US ambassador, I want to teach Africans what they don't know this evening. There is no country that functions on this multi-ethnic rubbish. Nowhere in the world, not even the USA, that was created by people who are not indigenous to America. The owners of the soil of America are Native American Indians. That is a fact of life. God gave America to Western Europe.
So welcome back. You've clearly seen that even Nnamdi Kanu himself agrees that multiculturalism is a criminal enterprise. No society, no country can exist on the basis of multiculturalism. Before the creation of the current dispensation and countries we have today in modern society, we identified as tribes and ethnic nations. And that is the fact. All this crap that we did not have borders, it was Europeans that came and introduced borders to us, is a lie from the pit of hell. Because we had borders that were clearly defined by our culture, language, and ethnic group. We had borders. It is a very big insult to tell somebody that their ethnic group is a sub-tribe under your own. This is going to those of you that are subscribing to this ideology that it is okay to bring down your own ethnic group and put it as a sub-tribe under another person's ethnic group. In order for you to be a complete Agbo man or Ika man, you must bring your own ethnic group down as a sub-tribe. You definitely don't understand the importance of your ethnic group. Yes, you're clearly ignorant and you don't understand the importance of your ethnic group. How can you say that your own ethnic group is a sub-tribe? That is the highest form of insult. There's nothing as insulting and as belittling as that particular comment, that your ethnic group is a sub-tribe under another person's ethnic group. You are campaigning to denigrate your own ethnic group to a sub-tribe. Such nonsense should not be condoned. The Ika people have to do a cultural revolution to evict every form of foreign language, culture, and traditional practices. And even persons that are not indigenous to Ika, Agbo, or the entirety of the Delta North, you have to push back. Irrespective of how many years their ancestors spent there, you don't care. Their children are giving you problems. You have to evict them from your ancestral land. Let them go back to that place they came from and unite with them. And kudos to Ghanaians for standing up for themselves. Because the Ghanaians, if they don't stand up for themselves, in the next maybe 50 years' time, they'll be facing the same thing the Ika people, the Agbo people, and people in Delta states today are facing. Ethnic cleansing in disguise in the name of unification. That is what they will be facing. So kudos to the Ghanaians. And don't forget, this is how the Arabs started. They came into Africa to trade. We gave them lands to settle. The next thing, they initiated a colonization process by importing their languages and culture into our society. Today, you now have black people bearing Arabian names, practicing Arabian culture that is not indigenous to them. You now have a Yoruba man, an Ibibio man, and a Efik man practicing Arabian culture, things that are not indigenous to them or their ancestors. So it is a crime to allow anybody elevate their own culture or ethnic identity by denigrating your own and calling your own a sub-tribe, and you are happy doing it. And you are happy promoting some other person's culture. Some of you are very ignorant. Yes, you're very ignorant. That is why you will come on social media and be promoting another person's ethnic identity as superior to your own. So you are telling us that your own ancestors are not qualified enough to be elevated. Your own ancestors never added any value to society. It is their own that added value to society. It is a shame. Anybody you see on social media actively trying to campaign or put down their own tribe or ethnic group as a sub-tribe to another ethnic group is obviously not indigenous to that place. And this message goes to the Ika people, the Agbo people, and the Delta North people. All those people you see on social media attempting to put your tribe down, to put the Agbo identity down, to put the Ika identity down in order to elevate the other identity or ethnic group. They are obviously not indigenous to that place. Their ancestors migrated there. That is the truth. And you must do everything within your capacity to make sure you evict these people from your ancestral land. Yes. What they are doing is called settlers colonization. They came and settled, and the next thing, they are now trying to import their culture and languages there. And before you know it, they overwhelm you. So you need to push back. So guys, let me hear your thoughts and opinion on the comment section. Thank you.